Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And that gets things running.
Well, there is the multifunctional Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, he impressed me a lot, this fella. I've watched him since he was a young prospect, and I really liked what I saw, particularly in the Spanish Cup final in 2021.
Saving grace of what had been a disappointing season for the Catalans. Emphatic win that, though.
4-0, in fact, yeah, and de Jong got the second.
Yes, he did, against the men from the Basque Country. De Jong. That's an imaginative pass. Lam concedes a free kick for that. And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that has been cleared. And it's lofted through here. Van Dijk. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. De Jong, ambitious ball here. And he's straight offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lam. And it's Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence,
Mbappe! And it's Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quality ball. Foot in. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lam. Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Played back in. Lam gets into a good position. Nesta getting this one clear. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Looking for a runner. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had it nicked away. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Indonesia have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Van Dijk. Araujo, in it comes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Jong. Out to the right. And again, oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Indonesia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So off we go then.
Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts.
4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
Now he's got space here. And that has been knocked clear. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Dembele. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. No goals as yet. Scholes. Hoisted in. And he has been fouled there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And it's Carvajal. Played in by Danny. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Carvajal. Now Saliba. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nicely shaped ball. Dembele is onto this. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ferdinand. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And he's been shifted off it. Carvajal has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Roberto Carlos. Dembele. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nice touch. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Dembele getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. out for a throw. And he thumps it clear. And it's Dembele. Lam ploughing through the middle. Oh, can he get onto this?
Has been indicated.
Could move up a gear here. And he's there to make the challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
The area around the stadium is
How would
strictly
you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Scholes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's straight offside. Indonesia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And back to the keeper they go. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. In with the challenge. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Almost an hour gone. Saliba cuts out the pass. And still we await the first breakthrough. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi goes steaming forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a threatening ball. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
minutes.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 18, Erling Haaland.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the
So
field,
the first moment of
number
real
4,
significance.
Bullets.
Look, experienced
Number
voices
11,
need to be heard now,
Didier
along
Drogba.
with good purpose
Substitution.
and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
It's Rui Costa. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Drogba can get it clear. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Defending of the desperate variety. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a very good run. Roberto Carlos receives it in a good position here, and they can counter here. Rodri, and it's Lam. Araujo, Rijkaard. Goes looking wide. Luis Suarez, Rummenigge.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Danger averted for now. Ferdinand. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all
Hello
of that.
everybody, and please join me in wishing
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Indonesia
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Japan.
frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pepe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's going for goal! And again!
Japan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. Couldn't squeeze it through. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Saliba is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking here to chip it through. That is a brilliant interception. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Cafu. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Hullet. Gerrard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pressing high and with purpose. And now they can clear their lines. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's neat. Dembele? Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, nice touch. Now, can they get him away?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Messi. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba gets good distance on it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Great ball if he can get there. Rooney. The ball goes in. He gets big. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yaya Toure. Played over towards the opposite flank. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's a goal kick. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Deftly away. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And here's Hullet. Tries a measured ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
11, Hullet. Number 17, Mbappe. Number 4, Gerrard.
Very
Number
few
2,
chances to talk of, Jim.
Verratti.
Defence is, it seems,
Out
on
the
top here.
field,
Well, I think it's a fair
number
reflection
15,
of what we've seen so
Iniesta.
far. Neither side
Number
has
10,
produced that many efforts at
Jan
goal simply because
Number 22,
respective defences
Pele.
have been strong.
Number 6, Gattuso.
Oh, he's been caught
Number
napping.
14, Daniel Van
He's
Buyten.
quick to get it clear again.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's away. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a shade optimistic. And the counter is on. It's a promising position. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Some good work on the right flank here. The ball has bounced loose now. Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cafu plays it in. Cleared away. Oh, cracking ball.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Indonesia and a chance!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pele tries to cross. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly. Well, he's used to making headlines for all the right reasons, but he's about to get a flavour of the other end of the scale now.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Got a Tony. And he's there to make the challenge. Well read, and the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. Cleared without complication. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Yaya Toure claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.